Modi has built an image around himself of being a good administrator, a man who can deliver growth, who can, change Gujarat for the better. That's the image that he's been able to build. So are you now over the next 3 or 4 months going to try and bring down that image कि मोदी पर बीजेपी पर ज्यादा वार होगा?
ये सिर्फ एक धारणा बनाने की कोशिश की जाती है मोदी के बारे में। वो अपने कुछ एक दूसरे प्रकार की राजनीति के लिए ज्यादा पॉपुलर है बजाय इसके कि उन्होंने जमीन पर क्या किया है। वहां पे गोचर की जमीनों पर उद्योगपतियों को बसाया है, ले जाके उनके बड़े बड़े उद्योग लगे हैं गुजरात में। इसकी भी जानकारी जनता को होनी चाहिए। इस बात की भी जानकारी होनी चाहिए कि उन्होंने देश का सबसे लचर और कमजोर लोकायुक्त बनाया है जो भ्रष्टाचार को रोकने की बात कहते हैं। तो गुजरात में जो बातें वो बड़ी बड़ी करते हैं उसकी जमीनी हकीकत गांवों में क्या है, वहां के लोग किस तरह की दुश्वारियां महसूस कर रहे हैं, इसकी बहुत ज्यादा चर्चा नहीं हो रही है।
Looking to take over the space in states like Gujarat, Orissa, where the Congress is weak, so emerge as a counter to the incumbent by occupying space which is vacated by the Congress?
In one sense, what you're saying is absolutely right. You see, UPA regime is utterly discredited, politically paralyzed, loss of judgment, complete crisis of legitimacy. And in situations of vacuum of this kind, there is a drift towards an available substitute. And we are certainly going to say, this is dead, but substitute is no good, and therefore you need an alternative. Yes, we want to create that kind of space. In certain parts of the country which you mentioned, there is much greater space available. In others, it will be more of a struggle for us. But yes, we want to move this country from politics of substitute, of oscillation from A to B, B to A, into a politics of alternatives. We believe that there is a ground available in this country. We believe that lots of Indians are looking for it. And we believe that they will use Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party will not mobilize them. They will use Aam Aadmi Party in order to write their own script.
Okay, Prashant Bhushan, before I end, I want to ask you, as somebody who's been a part of this movement from the beginning, will we see Prashant Bhushan, advocate turned politician, fight the next Lok Sabha election?
Well, we'll have to wait for that.
No, don't speak like a politician.
No, I'm not speaking like a politician.
No?
You see, I still have a lot of commitments.
You're being pushed from the side. You're like Manmohan Singh.
I do mostly public interest cases in the Supreme Court. There are a lot of important public interest cases which are completely allied to our cause.
That's a no then.
Which are still pending in the Supreme Court.
So you're a Rajya Sabha candidate.
Let me contradict him. The country needs his voice to be heard in the Parliament of India.
ये पहले आप वो कह रहे नहीं आप कह रहे चलो the same thing that we've been saying. No, give us a straight answer.
Because in this party people do not themselves decide whether they are going to be
candidates. If you're in politics, why not fight Prashant Bhushan?
I do what I consider to be more important in public interest. If I feel at the time of elections that it's more important for me to be essentially in the courts, I would opt to remain in the courts.
How can it be more important to be in the courts at the time of elections?
No, because there is also important work to be done in the courts.
You can take on, say, a Kapil Sibal, so we can have two big lawyers squaring off in Chandni Chowk.
Good idea.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, not a bad idea. So this is basically Prashant Bhushan being pushed. But Shazia, you of course would be looking to fight. You lost by the narrowest of narrow margins. Does it irk? Does it hurt maybe that sting operation which came, even though it was not proven to be what it was supposed to be? Do you think that marred your candidature in the end?
I think it did to some extent, but I have no regrets whatsoever. I wish the media was more responsible in vis-a-vis these sting operations, and I wish that credible media is not used by such goons and lumpen elements who pose as news people to impact honest politics and honest politicians.
संजय, आपके बारे में तो सुन रहे हैं कि यूपी से चुनाव लड़ने की आपकी पूरी तैयारी है. मोदी बता रहे हैं कि वो लड़ेंगे. आप लड़ेंगे मोदी के खिलाफ, तो आप कीजिए. केजरीवाल ने जैसे शीला दीक्षित को मात दी, आप लड़ जाइए मोदी के खिलाफ.
राहुल जी, देखिए, सबसे पहली चीज तो ये जान लीजिए कि ये देश की एकलौती पार्टी है जिसमें हाईकमांड टिकट तय ही नहीं करता. यहाँ तो वॉलंटियर्स टिकट देते हैं. ये तो आम आदमी टिकट देगा.
ये तो आप जहां बोलेंगे आम आदमी आपको वहीं की टिकट दे देगा.
ये कार्यकर्ता ही टिकट देते हैं इस पार्टी में. तो वॉलंटियर्स के ऊपर ये सारी चीजें हम लोगों के अधिकार में नहीं है. अरविंद केजरीवाल को भी टिकट वहां के वॉलंटियर्स ने दिया. हम लोग भी अगर चुनाव कहीं से लड़ने का प्रस्ताव आएगा तो उसके लिए अप्लाई करना होगा, स्क्रीनिंग कमेटी के सामने जाना होगा, इंटरव्यू देना होगा और फिर वॉलंटियर्स से वोटिंग होगी हमारी.
Cephalogist turned politician and possible candidate from one of the seats in Haryana, Yogendra Yadav?
Why not?
I have, for the last 25 years, been a voter in my village. I'm not a voter in the city of Delhi. But yes, now that we go from Delhi for the rest of the country, of course, my first charge is Haryana. And yes, if my volunteers there, my workers there, think that I might be a good candidate, yes, of course I will offer.
So you are
myself.
saying that you will take to electioneering, you will fight an election?
All I'm saying is, for me, after Delhi, it's Haryana because of
So which
making
seat in
the
Haryana?
point.
Which village?
Because
Oh my God,
everyone
which
believes
village does your seat come in?
everyone believes that we are only a metro party. And the first point Sanjay Singh and I have to prove is that we are a rural India party, which we will by going to Uttar Pradesh, to Haryana, to all other parts of the country. My
In
village
all the
happens to
years-
be village happens to be in the parliamentary constituency of Gurgaon, which is where I was born. So that's one possibility. But of course, again, as Sanjay Singh said, it's not for me to decide. It's for the volunteers, workers of that area to decide if they think I may be useful.
In all the years when you were a cephalogist, was this playing at the back of your mind, the possibility of you contesting from Gurgaon sometime when you were making all those polls? Did it play as a factor that maybe one day I'll be in parliament as well?
Not quite, but I've always, the one thing that may have distinguished me from other friends, colleagues, is that I always said politics is the highest virtue human beings are capable of. That's what Aristotle said. I said politics is like decathlon. And I said the only reason I'm not in politics is that of an active kind, is that there is that kind of space is not available. You can't go to someone's darbar in Congress and BJP and try and play politics. Aam Aadmi Party provided that platform, and I'm very happy and grateful that I'm doing what I always wanted to do in life.
Rahul, just one point. Don't you find it remarkable that for the very first time, tickets were given to candidates without any money? There was no money power used at all. Aren't you amazed that every volunteer who worked hard in the campaign, and even as booth volunteers and polling agents, none of them got any money? Aren't you amazed that the voters were not offered liquor or booze or money or anything of the kind whatsoever? It's amazing. It's a fascinating journey. And
Sanjay Singh, Shazia Ilmi, Prashant Bhushan, Yogendra Yadav, you've proven all your critics completely wrong. They didn't believe you would get more than a handful of seats, if any. There are several who said they would give up politics if Aam Aadmi Party got even one ticket. They're all now in emergency brainstorming meetings to see what impact you can have nationally for having inspired so many people to come out and vote for this dream. That by itself is a huge achievement. Now we wait to see whether you can live up to the dream that you've held out to the voters of India. Thank you very much for joining us on this special broadcast on the sidelines of this big victory parade here at Jantar Mantar.